Hey guys, it's me, Bernie Bear, and welcome back to another movie review. It's been a little bit since the last one, and of course, Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I kind of have to review it. I'm wearing my costume, security guard. Uh, yeah, so let's just get into this. Obviously, I love the movie. I mean, come on, you can look at all that FNAF stuff. Like, how I love the series. Of course, I love the movie. As a movie, looking at it from an outsider perspective, I know critics thought it was bad, but I don't know. I think it's, on one hand, I'm based because I love the series, so of course I'm gonna think it's good. But I can see why reviewers and your average fan would be kind of not as into it. There was some also, this is a spoiler review in case that wasn't obvious, but there was some stuff in the movie, specifically like Vanessa being Afton's son. Like, even me, as someone who pretty much has an understanding of the lore of the series and was going into this pretty much knowing that it was a separate thing from the games, I thought that was a bad decision. I think they should have just, like, there's clues in the movie that suggest that Michael is actually William's son. Whenever Steve Raglan reads Mike Schmidt, he pauses on the name, and then he acts weirdly. So that could just be because he kidnapped his brother, but that leads into another question. Why kidnap his brother? Why kidnap Garrett? Unless that's his son, he wants to experiment on him, and then Garrett probably becomes the puppet, who I'm assuming we'll see in the next movie because of the end credits thing. You can tell that there were a few scenes that were removed from the movie. Like, I'm really surprised we didn't get more Golden Freddy. We got a lot of the spirit, but not a lot of the actual animatronic. Golden Freddy just showed up to Abby, took her back to the pizzeria, and that's it. So we should have gotten... We didn't even see Golden Freddy inside the pizzeria, just the spirit. And I will say, the scene of the kid spirit looking at Afton as he gets spring locked, that was... that's cool. Because, you know, vengeful spirit, ultimate custom night, blah, blah, blah. It was definitely worth the wait. I can absolutely say that. I don't usually rewatch movies, but this is what I'm gonna rewatch for sure. So, going into this movie, I already knew, like, all the cameos. I knew MatPat would be in it. I really, really wish Markiplier was in it. I know he had scheduling conflicts, but oh my god. Like, this is the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You have MatPat, you have Corey Kenshin, you have the wall of YouTubers who, like, they were in, like, one very quick scene, and, like, the glass was smashed. I feel like we should have gotten, like, a close-up shot, but whatever. Like, I know Markiplier was supposed to play the guard who gets killed in the first, like, 5 minutes of the movie. I don't think he should have been that. I liked the actor they got for that. But Markiplier should have been in the movie, you know? It's the 5 Nights at... Markiplier practically made Five Nights at Freddy's. So, like, I don't think he should have been the guard. I feel like he should have been the pharmacist who gives Mike his meds. But, I don't know. Whatever. Whenever they make a sequel, which they will, Markiplier better be in it. I don't even want him to be in, like, a major role. It should be like MatPat and Corey Kenshin, where it's just there. But, oh, dude, that FNAF 2 prequel? I don't know. Live-action Mangle and the Bite of 87? You know, it's gonna be weird. Obviously, Michael is not Mike Schmidt. It's not Jeremy Fitzgerald, so it's gonna be weird having, like, a new actor leading the project. But at the same time, it makes sense. Oh my god. The movie had so many Easter eggs, and you can tell there was love and care put into this movie. For fans, I mean, I already stated like 1,000 times that this movie's made for fans, hence why the general audience probably found it so confusing. And you can tell it was made for people like me, and people like you. Hey you, like and subscribe. The credits, the opening credits, I loved that animation of Spring Bonnie luring the kids. I think that's really cool. I thought that was really cool. Well, I still do, but, you know. It was cool. And then the ending credits with the Living Tombstones music playing. Like, I thought they were going to use that new remix they released. But they used the original, which really surprised me. Also, I brought this up to my brother. I don't think they used the Toreador March in the movie, like, at all. Like, I think the Living Tombstone, I think their FNAF 1 song that they used in the credits has it. But the fact that it's not in the main movie, when it was in the trailers, like, a lot. And that's the 5 Nights at Freddy's music. This is a minor nitpick. Obviously, it didn't ruin the movie for me. Another thing I wanted to bring up is I get why they had the crew go in there, break in. It made sense for the plot logically. I don't think Max should have gone along with it just because obviously she cares about Mike and Abby, and why would she want to sabotage them? Some of those deaths were brutal. I know that the crew went in there and they were smashing up the pizzeria, and that's the animatronics home and whatever. But like, it just felt too, especially Max. Homegirl got chomped in half by Freddy. It's a miracle that Fredmare didn't like completely take Crying Child's head off when Freddy just full force bit Max in half. Like, Jesus. And Hank didn't. I love Hank. It makes sense that those characters, they're the killer fodder. They're the people that are killed to show that the killers mean business. Like, that trope combined with 5 Nights at Freddy's, obviously it's gonna happen, but like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. There's just something like, it sucks. It sucked seeing them get killed, but I know why they had to be killed. Hank was too pure for this world. Doug was also funny. Better call Doug. We better get a FNAF movie spinoff that's all about Doug, because clearly he has some issues, so calling it now, Doug is Henry. It was just such a good movie. Like, that's all I have to say. I love the movie. 10 out of 10, peak, 5 stars, bada bing, bada boom. That's it. I feel like there's more I should be saying, because there probably is. Actually, there is. Matthew Lillard, the acting in this movie, and the animatronics, top notch. Top notch. The story, some parts felt predictable, obviously. But the characters and the acting and all that stuff was, like, I loved the montage, not the montage, I love the montage stuff of them building the fort, but it's weird. That's, like, the scene where they built the fort came, like, directly after the animatronics killed the people that were breaking in. Like, for Freddy, I just watched him bite a girl in half, and now he's out building forts. Like, I feel like the tone of the animatronics was a little off, but at the same time, not really. It's hard to explain. But anyway, I'm going to finish this video before I ramble on for another 20 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Scott and Blumhouse, for making the movie. Like, Jesus, took you guys long enough. That's it. Peace.